Hello everybody and welcome back to Vesta Angels Tarot Incorporated. This is going to be your Vestascope for January the 23rd, 2020. Please remember that I follow Vedic Sidereal, not Western, not tropical. So once we add up today's date, it comes up to number 10, okay? 10s, when it's regarding the readings, is a sense of completion. It's a sense of a new beginning, a new start, okay? Whatever that process or situation or obstacle or challenge that you were dealing with is over, okay? So, I mean, you can take down how it resonates for you, but it's kind of like a 10 is a finale. It's the end of a chapter, okay? Like reading a book. You got to, the last of that chapter, and so now you're about to turn the page, okay? And now you finna start on, for example, chapter 11, okay? So drop the other one, and that will be chapter 1 for you, starting anew, okay? So please remember, like I said, me following Vedic Sidereal, the sun is actually in Capricorn right now for my channel, not Aquarius season, okay? So Aquarius season will be starting for me around February the 15th, 16th. So the card that came out in the pre-shuffle was Blossoming, okay? You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and don't give up, okay? So exactly what we're saying today's date is equaling up to everything that you have been through, whether it's a person dealing with a bad job, now you're looking to start anew, going to a new job, making more money, decent money, or just a new type of job, something maybe that you haven't done before. That old process of anything that you have been doing is over, in other words, okay? A 10 is a completion. So have patience with yourself, because that transition for yourself is not going to be easy. Why is that? It's because that you're not used to doing something anew, okay? So in other words, also, you're going to be a little bit hesitant. You can be scared. You could be anxious. You can have worry, okay, or worryation. You can be stagnant also, because, a lot of people don't like to change situations that they're in. A lot of people like to stay stuck or stagnant, or to stay in something that's lackluster, because it makes them feel comfortable. But, not just the highest entity, but in life, you cannot have a new start, okay? Because however you got in that position that you were in, okay, you stepped into that as a new start, right? So whether it panned out as a good thing in the end or it didn't, it's still a sense of a completion, so that you learned whatever you need to learn out of that situation, and now it's time to start anew again, okay? So even if you left a job, okay, you had a new beginning when you got that job. So for some of you, if you're leaving a job or situation, a relationship, you started anew when you met that person. So if you're leaving something, then of course, look forward to starting something new, a new endeavor in your life, okay? Don't take it as a sense of being scared or anxious, or I really don't want to step into the new because it's unfamiliar with me. But don't look at it as unfamiliarity. Look at it as an adventure, okay? Because what if you're wrong and then it turns out to be something very good, okay? And then if you never know until you step into it, okay? And that is the process with yourself, as it says that you're blooming right now. Blooming is a flower as a bud, okay? And then it has to bloom into the petals and to open up. Exactly what the picture is showing you, okay? So this is the process that you're starting to have. But you must allow the universe to help you to become that blossoming new flower, okay? Don't turn into no weed, okay, on me. I need you to, no pun intended, but I need you to help the process of helping to close a chapter in your life, okay, whatever it may be. And now it is time to start a new decade, a new chapter in your life. The past 10, 20 years of your life, some of you that's in your 20s, the past 5 years of your life, going into from a young teen, a young adult, going into your 20s into your 30s, okay? Yes, you have to close some of those chapters of your life behind and to start anew. This is what you're blossoming into right now. 4th house, yes. As you did in the past, it's not going to work for your future. Exactly what I'm saying now. What does make you feel secure now? This is something that you're needing to have a sense of process with yourself right now to understand. Okay? Now, 4th house is about support. It's about your home, your structure, your foundation. A lot of you can be switching homes, moving out, moving into a new. Okay? So you're leaving that home that you lived in for a very long time. So now you're starting a new chapter in a new home. Possibly soon you will be blossoming into a new adventure of a new job, a new career, going back to school, all of that, okay? Because this is what is going to make you feel secure for your future, okay? So bottom of the deck here is Aquarius season because, yes, that's within the next 30 days, okay? So exactly what I'm talking about right now is your vision. What is new and different about you is that you're blossoming into this flower, okay, that you're supposed to be. So maybe you was a closed bud for a very long time as a sense of things in your life, people, situations, relationships that did not allow you to blossom or be the person that you truly are. So now this is what's coming up for you, okay? People are going to look at you like, what's new and different about you? A lot of you are going to be very unconventional, which means that people are not going to know what your next move is going to be. Okay. So if you always was the person that told everybody what you was finna do, where you was finna go, this and that. Okay. You're changing the script all the way because you are discovering a lot of things about yourself right now. This is the blossoming process that the universe wants you to do. Okay. All right, so we haven't got one of these in a very long time. They are mixed with your work, soul, purpose cards. See, success. They mix with your work, soul, purpose cards, the angel, answer, oracle, and some others, okay? Some of my first decks when I started over a year ago. All right, so yes, this is what we're talking about right now. It's that you are blooming into this success. But a lot of you may not want to feel it. You may not want to see it. You may not want to be it. But you don't have a choice, okay? Don't allow any situation, work, home, family, a person that you're in love with, anything to stop you from blossoming. Okay. The universe says that you should have success. You should follow out your vision right now because it's very imperative. Don't let somebody else being scared hinder you from turning into or blossoming into your own success. Okay. A lot of people do that all the time, every day, all day. And for a lot of people, they do it a lot for a very lengthy time of their life. Okay. For years, you allow a person to hinder or for you to not blossom because they don't want to never blossom. They don't never want change. Okay. And a lot of you are discovering that right now within yourself and probably from the person that you're dealing with. Okay. So yeah, you seen the sign. That lightning bolt that you see is striking you as this sense of your vision is needing to come into success. It may not be like, oh, okay, I need to buy $250,000 house tomorrow. This is my vision that I have, and now I must obtain it tomorrow. Some of you, yes, okay. But the point is, you have to blossom into what you're going toward, okay? Now is the time. A lot of you will see this sign. A lot of you have already seen the sign. A lot of you is already transitioning from a bad situation or some type of troubled situation. But are you really paying attention to the sign that the universe is giving you, or are you ignoring it? Okay. You would be surprised how many people don't want to blossom. They're hindered themselves back, okay, to stay in a situation because the other person that they're dealing with is scared for their future, is scared for change, is scared that they're going to leave the partnership or relationship, okay, and they don't want to be left behind. So the universe is saying, look for the sign. It's time for your success, okay? And a lot of you are just getting started, such as you're ending that chapter, the 10, okay? And now you're about to begin a new chapter. So yes, do practice unconditional love to yourself and for the other person, whether they want it or not, okay? Because you leaving any type of relationship, even if it's a job, still have unconditional love for the person and the situation, because having hate or hatred or jealousy or whatever the case may be is not going to bring you success. Okay. So it says, love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. Because for some of you, this other person that you're dealing with, they're seeing you blossoming, okay? And they may not can have the success that you're having. They may not want to see the sign that the universe is giving them for whatever their situation is. And they may feel like they can't blossom at this time. So what the universe is saying, that still have unconditional love, especially for yourself right now. Don't go into a situation towards yourself where that you start to feel denial. You start to feel, I don't know why I just heard rejection, because a lot of people, instead of blossoming, they will flip the script on your own self, okay? And you will start to reject your own self as not loving yourself, okay? All right. So creative expression. So your soul longs to express itself creatively. Some of you right here in the middle will have success here with your creative expression. If you deal with the arts, if you like taking photographs, if you draw, if you paint, if you write, if some of you write a book, you've been seeing signs to write that book. It could be about your own life. It could be something that's fictional or mystery. And it's telling you to blossom, because right now you're just now getting started, okay? So use that creative expression. Like I had already said, what's new and different about you is that your soul is longing to get out that creative expression that you have been hindering inside of you, okay? Because your vision needs to be expressed. It needs to be creatively expressed. Okay. And y'all are very smart. That can be in any type of situation that you're dealing with. Okay. Okay, so we got go outside. Now, I know we all live in different parts of the world, but really what this card is also saying is as you start to blossom and just now getting started, make sure that you continue to ground yourself, okay? A lot of us have been indoors a long time because the weather is cold in some states. I know like in Georgia today or Atlanta, it was raining. Okay, but it still says to go outside and get some air. When it stopped raining, take a brisk walk. Okay, but also keep yourself grounded for as it's talking about your root chakra. Your root chakra is your basic trust, because what's happening is you're not trusting the process. You're not trusting the process of ending something to start anew. Because a lot of people get scared when they start something new. Oh, is it going to work out? Did I do the right thing by leaving this other person or leaving this other situation, by leaving this job? Maybe I won't find another one, but that's just excuses. It's really excuses because your basic root chakra is unbalanced, okay? Believe me, the universe is not going to leave you literally out in the cold if you are doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. Okay. It wants you to blossom. It wants you not to give up on yourself. It wants you to have this level of success. This is what the universe is trying to show you, to show out to the world what's new and different about you now. That you're actually following your vision, your intuition, your soul purpose is to creatively express yourself. Music, talk. Some of you also may need to talk creatively and express yourself. And you will see the sign when it's time to do that also. When you do have that sign to creatively express yourself, maybe in a communication with the person you're thinking about, make sure you speak in unconditional love format, okay? Do not speak in hatred. Do not speak, even if they're doing it, okay? Don't do it. Because what's happening is that you are blossoming and that you're needing to have more patience with yourself in the start of this process. And what you're going to do is you're going to revert back. And that's exactly what the other person wants you to do, which is to still feel how they feel because they're not able to express themselves like you are. They're not able to see the sign or follow the sign that the universe has also for that person. But it's not up to you, okay, to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not up to you to live that person's life for them, okay? Remember, somebody is always more awakened, okay, in a relationship than the other person. So this is your basic root chakra, what I was talking about, to trust, okay? And I did say something about going back to school. Some of you can already be in school right now, okay? So this is your animal totem. Some of you, a lot of you will start to see a lot of animal totems, okay? You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals is part of your life work. Now, I know a lot of my animal totems come to me a lot of times. Okay, so a lot of you will start to see all type of animals. Okay, don't be scared. That means that you are seeing the sign. Okay, that you're becoming more grounded, that you're listening to your intuition. The animals are trying to communicate to you as a sign that as success, you are on the right path. Okay, It can be from birds, raccoons, it can be snakes, it can be deers. What else? It can be dogs, it can be cats. It could be owls. I've seen all of those for what, the past 9 to 10 months. All right. So you see, creative writing came in reverse. Okay. Some of you may need to go to school for creative writing, for creative expression, whether it's for arts, painting, drawing, music, learning how to write a book. It could be computer, whatever the case may be, whatever your dream is. Okay. Some of you have a deep, strong calling in it because you have a very strong unconditional love toward writing or creatively expressing yourself. This has been your vision for a very long time. Some of you, like I say, it says that the answer that you're seeking involves you going to school. So the creative writing in reverse says, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal, a pen or oracle or a book. Okay. So some of you may need to start writing down your dreams, writing down the type of animals that you see, looking them up on the internet, finding out what it means. Okay. I do see somebody very getting very illuminated here, or getting the answer here. Okay. But somebody is not trusting in the answer or the sign that they have already seen. They feel like, no, I can't blossom. I can't be success. Somebody has been stuck inside too long, and, it's really time for you to get out. You're also hindering your own success by not partaking into these things because you've been stuck in the house. Okay. You're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting the signs that you have been seeing. You're not really trying to follow your vision right now. You're not trusting what makes you feel secure that your intuition is actually telling you. Okay. I hear that some of you are worried about how am I going to be supported? First of all, you support yourself. Now, if some of you are just leaving a relationship, the universe is telling you to trust into yourself, okay? And also trust into the universe, because they're leading you down the path of success, but you may not feel grounded enough to trust it. The strength. This is why they say trust. You do have the inner strength. You do have the unconditional love toward yourself, toward other people. You do have the compassion here. You are strong enough to have this success here. But it seems like somebody is scared to go out into the world and obtain it here. Okay. Somebody feels like they're not strong enough to do this or to start this process of their blossoming here. You've seen a sign, okay? Whatever sign that may be, it happened, okay? But somebody is not trusting the sign. Maybe you feel like, oh, that sign was too big. It can't be that, okay? It had to be something small for me to recognize it. I can't believe that the universe did this big thing. For some of you, it had to be a big thing to shake and to wake you up, okay? And to put you on this road to trust yourself, to trust the universe, to love yourself more than who you loved or the relationship or situation that you were in, including a job, okay? 8 of Wands in reverse. Some of you are really trying to have the strength to not message somebody or not to speak to somebody, okay? If it's not you, then it's the other person. That's too many, but I do see like the Queen of Wands here. Okay, we got Leo here. I see the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, Fate, you could be Sag here. The Queen of Wands is going what after she desires here, which is success. Jupiter is backing you. The wheel is turning in your fate right now. That's why it's saying you will have success, but you're not trusting in actually what the highest entity is trying to show you here. Yeah, you're holding back your own success. Four of Pentacles here. Some of you don't want to wait on a relationship anymore. Okay, you don't want to put any more passion or desire or to be intimate with this person anymore. All right. Yep. Somebody made a judgment call, finally. Somebody had the strength and to love theirself more than the situation that they were in. Okay. And to finally make a judgment call for theirself, because somebody has seen the sign and is now understanding that they are blossoming into, can be a totally different person. Okay. It's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. It's that you're changing. You're becoming of age. How you look at things in the past that you felt was a sense of security for you is not for your future. Okay. That's life. Yep. Like I said, somebody left home or is thinking about leaving home. The Four of Wands in reverse. The same four that is right here that I've been talking about. Somebody feels like they had to make a judgment call, either you or the other person, because they did not feel supported. They did not feel that this is my sense of support anymore. Okay. Somebody could be actually moving into a new home, finally made a judgment call that it's time for me to move forward. But maybe you didn't get the message, or maybe the landlord didn't call you back yet. Okay, but you will see a sign here. Just trust. Continue to have the strength. It's coming. Okay. Some of you are going to decorate this home with creative expression, the way that you feel is suited for you. Okay, you can have creative expression in retail or decorating. And yes, a lot of you are leaving a marriage or a long-term relationship here with the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is what you're discovering, that what you thought was support did not make you happy. Okay. And you really, you see all these cards here, which a lot of these are huge cards, but the Strength card is the only one in the upright. Okay. You are really needing to keep your strength about yourself right now. Okay. To either not message this person, stay with your judgment or your call that you made for yourself. Don't go back to that home or just say goodbye to that level of support or what you thought made you feel secure. Okay. Because you do feel that this is not the type of loving support that I need in my life. This is what is new and different about me. I must see the sign that the universe gave me through this huge lightning strike. Okay. That totally is going to be different for everybody. And I'm going after my new happiness. Okay. And I feel that you are going to be the one that's going to create your new happiness here. See, Two of Cups in reverse. This is the strength that you're needing to have is to not go back to this love. This other person that you're thinking about also, they don't love you anymore also. Okay, if you were thinking about that, then that's your answer. Two of Cups in reverse. That person no longer is wanting to share a cup of love with you. This just flew out. Nine of Wands. So this is why you're feeling very guarded. You got your defenses up. Okay, you're very defensive right now because you're not trusting this change, this lightning strike that just came out of nowhere. The other person could have did it, or you finally did it, okay? But somebody made a judgment call and decided to leave this sense of security. But the real answer is that it was never really secured, okay? This is what you're finding out. You thought it was secure, but the judgment call is that you've learned that life lesson, okay? And you don't want to reconcile with this person. A lot of you with this Nine of Wands, you are blocking this person. You do not want to see or hear any messages from them. And you're trying to keep the strength here to keep moving forward and not to go backwards, okay? Now, these cards I had just put back and they came back again, okay? But now the Wheel of Fortune for this spread, okay? The wheel is turning in your fate, but the bottom row, they don't have the wheel, okay? The wheel has now retracted that person out of your life in order to swing you on top, to give you favor in your success. Because what's happening is that you're lacking the passion, okay, and an energetic movement. You don't want to put that into that relationship anymore or that situation because the foundation of that relationship was unstable. And this is what you're realizing here. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying that this person is not part of your future. It's not part of your success. And this is what is going to bring you out of this stress-filled anxiety here. Okay? Somebody finally took the blindfold off and is now seeing the sign that the universe was trying to give them. You finally broke free. You see, she bound it up with the ropes. Okay? But it's not tight though. She can break free whenever she wants to, he or she. And somebody finally did that. It took that lightning strike of this relationship to probably break up and for you to really wake up. Okay? And there go your new connection waiting for you, Gemini energy. Once you finally did all of this, you have a new love relationship coming in for a lot of you. All right, so let's put something on here real quick. Thank y'all so much for coming today and seeing the video. Okay, let's see. The first two is going to be yours, which is impasse in reverse. Okay, now the impasse in the upright is that change is on the horizon. Okay, all of this could have started when this lunar and solar eclipses started. We also got another full new moon coming on February the 9th. Okay, so if none of this has happened yet, then a lot of you will start to see this sign by February the 9th. Now, we just had one, January the 10th? Around that time, you could have had one of those lightning bolts. Something just happened out of the blue. Somebody broke up with you, or you left home, or they left home. Somebody stopped speaking to you. Eight of Wands in reverse. It also can be when it's Eight of Wands turned in reverse, somebody found another love. Okay. And this is why your Two of Cups went in reverse. This is why the will for you to take that person out of your life and to the wheel to swing around for your new chapter to have a new person. Okay. But you had to break out of that to understand that that person is not part of your future. Okay. But the change, the impasse in reverse means it's already happening. Okay. This has already started. Now, whether you've seen the sign or not, it doesn't matter. But you're about to see it, though. It's coming. See? Like I said, your renewal, your rebirth process has started. Whether you want to or not. That's the first two cards. The other two cards can be you or the other person. So let's get those. Now, this is your abundance and creation, like the magician here. Somebody, okay, can create the abundance with you if they wanted to. It's just like they chose not to. Oh, we had another flipper. Now, this is the twist here. Remember the strength card here in the upright, and all of the other cards are in reverse, except for the 9 of Wands, holding your defenses up, blocking somebody, you know, keeping your guards up, trying to remain strong. You don't want to talk to this person. You don't want to see this person. You don't love this person anymore. You want them out of your life. You want them to move out. You want them to move on. You feel like they're not your security or your foundation anymore. You're feeling like it's time for you to blossom and to do yourself. Okay. Now, this perseverance can be you, or it can be the other person, where that once you start to move on and to go on with your life, they're going to try to create, as the magician, you back into their life. Okay. Because they did see you as abundance. Yes. Abundance is this wheel of fortune. So I feel that this is you and you and you, but this still could be the other person, where that they're going to try and to create situations to keep you into their life as their sense of abundance. Okay. And they're going to keep trying to pursue to do that. But remember that you had change that's already starting, and that you're starting to renew yourself. You're becoming a new person. You're following your vision. You're becoming different. You're probably changing your hairstyle, the way you get to do a haircut. You're changing cologne. You're changing perfume. You know, you're changing the way you dress. It can be in the color that you dressed. Okay? All type of things are slowly changing about you. You may not recognize it, but your renewal is. Okay? Your enlightenment here, you got your mind on seeking happiness. The bottom of the deck is prayer in reverse. Now, I'm not going to say that you're not praying for yourself, that you're not praying for the other person. But the prayer card in reverse is that everything that you have prayed for is manifesting right now. But you may not want to hear it. Okay. But I'm going to tell you these words. Everything that you prayed for to come into your life is happening. But the problem is, you may not want it to come into your life and not to have to release other things. But it don't work that way. A lot of things that you are going to have to release in order to start a renewal process. A lot of you try to have a sense of renewal about yourself in your life, to have new things to come in for your life, okay, especially as a sense of abundance. But you're trying to hold on to past lovers. You're trying to hold on to things that you did in your past, hoping that even though you did those things wrong in the past, you're hoping that it's going to work for you the right way in your future. And it don't work that way. Okay? You must release things in your past in order for renewal to come in as a new sense of abundance. You must make room for new things and new abundance in your life. This was the judgment call that you made in your prayer. Okay? See, your destiny here is in reverse. First of all, this situation is not your destiny anymore. And your destiny is trying to come in, okay, as the judgment call that you made in your prayers. But a lot of you don't want to release things in your life in order to get your prayers answered. You're trying to hold on to things and get your prayers answered. Okay? Because the universe is going to see what is suited for you and what's best for your life as your destiny. Okay? But as a human, you're not going to understand how the highest entity or the universe does it. That doesn't concern you. If they feel that you must release something in order to have these things that you prayed for, this is the way that they're going to remove them out of your life. Okay? That's just something that you have to deal with. So remember, I said at the beginning of the reading that you must trust yourself. Somebody is not trusting the process that the universe is unfolding for them. Don't want to see the sign. Okay? So some of you can get stuck and stagnant and don't end up blossoming. All right? All right, so that's your Vestascope for today. And make sure you look in the playlist and look at all the different titles, okay? Don't worry about the zodiac sign or this and that. Just look at the titles and see how the titles is unfolding, okay, for each situation that is playing out in your life. Click on it and look at it, okay, and get a message from there, okay? All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.